Have you ever wondered why everything seems to go wrong the moment life starts going right? Why your success suddenly fades, your health starts declining, or your peace disappears without explanation? You might think it's just bad luck or coincidence, but what if I told you there's something much deeper happening, something unseen, something powerful, something real? This message will open your eyes to a truth that can completely change your life, your protection, and your relationship with Allah. If you truly believe that Allah is your protector and you want His mercy to cover you, then comment "I love Allah" below right now. Let's fill this message with light and remembrance and help others discover the truth before it's too late. The evil eye is not a myth, it's not superstition. It's one of the hidden realities that most people ignore until it's too late. Many are suffering right now because of it. Marriages are breaking, businesses are collapsing, health is deteriorating, and peace is slipping away, all because of something as subtle as a look filled with envy or admiration without remembrance of Allah. And here's the shocking truth. Sometimes the person who harms you with the evil eye doesn't even intend to. They may smile at you, praise your blessings, or even love you deeply, but their admiration mixed with jealousy or heedlessness of Allah can become a weapon that drains your blessings. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned us clearly that the evil eye is real. It has the power to cause harm, to take away health, success, and even life itself. Yet we live in a time where people dismiss it as ancient superstition, while unknowingly suffering under its effects. Imagine struggling every day, doing everything right, working hard, praying, but still feeling blocked, restless, or unlucky. That could be the silent effect of the evil eye on your life. This is not meant to scare you, but to awaken you, because once you understand this truth, you can protect yourself and reclaim the blessings that envy has stolen from you. You see, envy and jealousy are dangerous forces. They begin as thoughts but manifest as harm. When someone looks at your success, your beauty, your peace, your family, your blessings, and their heart fills with resentment or longing, that negative energy can affect you deeply. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that most people who die do so because of the evil eye. That is how powerful it is. Yet our Almighty Creator did not leave us defenseless. He gave us powerful weapons of protection, verses, prayers, and habits that serve as spiritual shields against this unseen enemy. Let's be honest, sometimes we unintentionally invite the evil eye ourselves. How? By constantly showing off our lives, by posting every blessing online, by sharing our wealth, our children, our achievements without saying mashallah or remembering that every blessing is from the Lord of all. The more you expose your blessings, the more hearts you attract. Not all of them pure. Some are filled with silent envy, others with hidden jealousy. And even if no one means to harm you, the energy of envy still affects you. That is why Islam teaches us modesty, not just in clothing, but in life itself, to protect what is precious, to keep blessings private, and to give credit to Allah for everything we have. If you've ever experienced unexplained loss, constant fatigue, sudden depression, or repeated failures despite doing everything right, it's time to consider that the evil eye might be the unseen cause. The cure begins with acknowledgement. Denial only strengthens the harm. When you start recognizing it for what it is, you can finally start protecting yourself through the ways taught in the Quran and the Sunnah. The Lord of all has already revealed the cure. You just have to use it. The first and most powerful protection is faith. the unshakable belief that only Allah controls your destiny. The evil eye may harm, but only with His permission. When your heart clings to Him, when you start every task in His name, when you seek His refuge before showing your blessings, you build a wall that no envy can penetrate. Reciting Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas daily, as the Prophet instructed, is like wrapping your soul in divine armor. These chapters were revealed for your protection against envy, harm, and unseen evils. Don't underestimate their power. They are spiritual shields forged by the Lord Himself. You must also understand that envy works both ways. Sometimes you might unknowingly give the evil eye to others. Maybe you admired someone's success, their child or their new home, and you forgot to remember Allah. That unguarded moment could bring harm. So always say, MashaAllah, when you see a blessing. It is not just polite, it's protection. It acknowledges that the blessing belongs to Allah, not the person. And when you do that, you prevent envy from ever turning into harm. The evil eye feeds on arrogance and ungratefulness. The more you boast, the more you attract it. The more you hide your blessings and thank Allah privately, the safer you become. That's why humility is not weakness, it's protection. When you lower yourself before Allah, no harm can reach you. When you remember Him with every breath, no envy can destroy your peace. So if you've been showing your blessings too openly, it's time to step back. Protect your life by protecting your privacy. There's something most people do wrong their whole lives. They seek protection from people, not from Allah. They rely on charms, objects, or traditions, thinking they can shield them from harm. But only the Lord of all can protect you. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us that seeking help from others instead of Allah opens the door to greater weakness. The real protection comes from reciting the prescribed verses, making daily remembrance, and trusting that no harm can touch you unless Allah wills it. Let's talk about a hidden form of the evil eye that destroys silently self and sense fee. Sometimes the one giving you the evil eye is not another person, it's you. When you constantly compare yourself to others, when you resent your own life, when you feel bitter about your own failures, you become your own enemy. The Prophet warned us about jealousy because it burns good deeds like fire burns wood. Every time you feel jealous, you harm yourself before anyone else. So the key is to purify your heart, to be content with what Allah has given you, and to trust that your blessings are written and cannot be taken unless He allows it. You might be wondering how to remove the effects of the evil eye if you already feel its presence. The cure is in returning to Allah completely. Perform regular ruqya by reciting verses of protection like Ayatul Kursi, Surah Al-Falaq, Surah An-Nas, and Surah Al-Ikhlas. Wash yourself with water that has been recited upon and make dua sincerely for relief. Do not underestimate the power of dua. It changes destiny. When your heart is sincere and your tears fall for Allah alone, His mercy covers you like a shield. Also, make it a daily habit to recite morning and evening adhkar. These are spiritual routines the Prophet, peace be upon him, never missed. They are not mere rituals. They are fortresses for your soul. The world is filled with hidden envy, unseen harm, and constant jealousy, but those who guard themselves through remembrance are wrapped in light. When you wake up and go to sleep remembering your Creator, No eye, no word, no intention can harm you. The next time someone praises you, teach them to say, MashaAllah. Spread awareness of this simple habit, because sometimes people harm others without even realizing it. A small word of remembrance can save someone from months of hardship. The more we revive this sunnah, the safer our communities will become. The last point will shock you. Some people lose everything, not because they were unlucky, but because they forgot to thank Allah for what they had. When you stop expressing gratitude, your blessings become vulnerable. The Quran warns that if you are grateful, Allah will increase your blessings. But if you are ungrateful, punishment awaits. Gratitude is the cure that keeps envy away. When you are thankful, you attract divine protection. When you complain, you invite loss. The more you thank Allah, the more untouchable your success becomes. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the peace, success, and happiness you lost were never gone. They were just waiting for you to return to Allah. The moment you remember Him sincerely, the moment you clean your heart from jealousy and fill it with gratitude, everything changes. Your energy shifts. Your life begins to bloom again, because no harm can stay when the light of faith enters your heart. So my dear brothers and sisters, protect yourselves before it's too late. Don't wait for everything to fall apart before you remember the Lord of all. Start today. Recite your morning and evening supplications. Guard your tongue from envy and keep your blessings private. And if you have suffered from the evil eye, turn back to Allah. He is the ultimate healer, the most merciful, and He never abandons a heart that seeks Him sincerely. If this message touched your heart, share your experiences in the comments. Tell us how you've protected yourself or what struggles you've faced. Your story could guide someone else to safety. And to show your love and support for this channel, comment "I love Allah" below. Let the world see that we still stand firm with faith, no matter what unseen forces try to bring us down. This message could change your life if you truly take it to heart. Because when you protect your soul with faith, nothing can destroy your success. Remember, the evil eye is real, but so is the power of Allah's protection. Choose His shield today before it's too late.